Hello viewers, this is Just Fake Network TV, a place where you can get the latest information about Nigeria news and all the news in details. RCCG branches can reopen, but my wife, grandchildren and I will not attend, says Adebayo. The General Overseer of the Redeemed Christian Church of God, Pastor Enoch Adebayo, announced on Sunday, June 14th, that the church can start the usual religious gathering from next week Sunday at designated places where the law permits. He made this announcement during the Sunday service broadcast on Govt television, having announced the date for resumption that the GO, as fondly called, however, said that himself and his family members, especially his wife, himself, and his grandchildren will not be among the gathering of the saints next week, Sunday. This is in line with the outlined protocols of the Nigerian Center for Disease Control, NCDC, which does not permit age individuals above 65 years old and kids below 15 from attending the religious gatherings. He, however, said he will continue his virtual service and also give another pastor under the church free hand to operate whichever they prefer. But as you all gathered in those places where the law permits, please remember those of us who cannot gather with you yet. People like me and my wife cannot gather with you in Lagos because we are over 65 years of age. And my grandchildren cannot gather with you yet because they are under 15 years of age. So remember us in prayer so that very soon we will be able to join you, he concluded. If the leaders of a church can be playing safe, who am I? As for me and my household, virtual service continues. Wow. I think it's better to be safe than to be sorry. That is what I can say about it, because about the situation that is on ground right now, we definitely know that the case of this virus is not a respecter of anybody. And we all know the sets of people that are very, very dangerous to this virus, which are the people that are over the age of 65 and below 15, just exactly what we heard. So it's always what Adebayo said is right. He needs to keep himself safe and his wife because he is already above 65. This is what we are saying. Sometimes everything is not about Bible praying. We have to use our common sense. There are still some pastors that are even going against all these things. All they want to do is just for them to open church, because of the tithe and offering, because of whatever they are collecting from the church members. That is their own priority. They forgot the lives of people. And that is not supposed to be so. But we just have to be careful. We have to be careful. So let's hear what people are saying. They said, this law that says people above 65 years and below 15 years of age should stay away from churches and mosques should be applicable to marketplaces, car parks, people that are boarding BRT buses and coasters. It's like the target of COVID-19 is to disorganize the gatherings of the brethren. The gate of hell will not prevail. The church of God will move forward in Jesus' name. It just shows to you that he is an emulator of Jesus Christ when he was asked to pay his tax by the government, and he obeyed and paid it. You know why some people are still saying that he is not playing safe? He is just being obedient to the law of the land. Whether Pastor Adebayo obey the law of the land, he is still playing safe. Let's just take it like that, because nobody is ready to nobody will be happy if this man contacted this COVID-19 at his own age. You know, let's hear people were saying that those abusing the man of God don't have sense of belonging. What Baba just said is the height of humility, and it just portrays one of the attributes of a good leader. Mind you, no matter how wealthy or influential you are not above the law, the president is the #1 citizen of Nigeria. Either you are for him or against him, you must obey his order. When Pharaoh gave unscriptural and ungodly conditions for the Israelites to leave Egypt, Moses, the servant of God, replied Pharaoh that he would never abide by those conditions. Only the Moses of our generations and pastors, overseers, or bishop will be able to reject all the unscriptural and ungodly guidelines given by the federal states and by the state governments of Nigeria. I know some people will be very quick to quote Romans 13 verse 1, forgetting Daniel chapter 3 and 6. The 3 Hebrew men and Daniel took their stand for God in spite of the edicts or law of kings Nebuchadnezzar and Darius. Coronavirus pandemic has exposed those who are the Moses, Daniels, Peter, James, John, and Paul of our days. People were just saying that it's a shame that some Nigerians believe that church opens and functions for tithe and offering. Jesus, the founder and owner of church, kept the church on earth as continuation of his ministry. We are here to destroy the work of the devil. It can never be compromised. The great man can have their views on the purpose of the church, but we shall prevail. We are called to possess the gate of the enemy. We are called to possess the gate of the enemy. Just like what I said earlier, Pastor Adebayo is definitely right about it. When you look at the statistics of people that really died during this process of COVID-19, you can see that people above 60 years of age were really affected. Were really affected because of their age. And we all see everything. So that is why people that are above that age should be careful not to go to a public places, not to go to a large gatherings. And that is it. And that is exactly what Pastor Adebayo was talking about. He needs to keep his family, but at the same time, while protecting himself and his family, he needs to protect his church too. It is very important. It needs to protect his church in such a way that it needs to put it that if you are above this age, stay at home. That should have been the best thing. That should have been the best thing. And at the same time, Pastor Adebayo must draw a line between patriotism, obeying the ruling authorities, and barefaced compromise against the Lord, whom he says he serves. Some of these orders make a mockery of God and his power. What a weak form of Christianity. If he was sure of the God he serves and his power, he will be talking and acting differently to the way he has been talking and acting in the era of COVID-19. Wow. So my people, what is your own take about this? Do you really support Pastor Adebayo saying that he needs to stay at home? He needs to protect his wife and his grandchildren because they are above some certain age, and the grandchildren below some certain age. So guys, what do you think? What is your own take? Kindly drop your comments at the comment section. For those who subscribe, I want to say a very big thank you to you for subscribing. We say God bless you if you're yet to do so. Kindly press the subscription button below, and also please don't forget to press the notification button so that whenever we upload news, you will always be the first person to watch our latest news. God bless you once again, and always stay safe. Bye.